The postseason begins against a familiar foe. I'm Jared Smith of the Morning After on Sports Grid. Steelers-Browns renewing a big North rivalry at Heinz Field. Let's check out the line. Find you the edge. Presented by the FanDuel Sportsbook. Pittsburgh laying 6 against the Cleveland side that will be without head coach Kevin Stefanski, who tested positive for COVID earlier this week. Stefanski also the play caller, which could be a headwind for this Browns offense, especially considering they're facing the top-ranked defense in the NFL, according to the DVOA rankings. This line has significantly moved from the opening number of 3.5, maybe moved a bit too far. I think Pittsburgh wins, but would not be surprised if Cleveland kept this game closer than the experts think. I also think it goes over the total of 47.5. 12 out of the last 14 Steelers home playoff games have gone over. That's your Steelers-Browns wild card weekend preview. Good luck with your bets.
Appreciate it, Jarrett. Got to get to a quick tidbit here about football. It's our Tri-State Office Furniture tweet of the night. We talked about Ben Roethlisberger earlier. Here's this tweet from Boomer Esiason, legendary quarterback. He says, this postseason, which begins Saturday with Wild Card Weekend, is the first time 5 quarterbacks 37 years of age or older will start in the same playoffs in NFL history. That's Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Aaron Rodgers, all starting in the same weekend. It's a pretty fun little stat to keep in mind when you're watching these games and just looking at the ages of these quarterbacks. But before we go, Paul, I teased this a couple of times. I want to get to this question. LA Times story came out today. Bubba Harkins, a fired employee of the Angels, he has named Garrett Cole among several other pitchers that he supplied with some little sticky substance to help with his fingers to grip the baseball there. Another little one of those baseball dirty little secret stories starting to come to surface. What do you feel about that?
I don't know that it's nearly as significant as some people are trying to make it. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of these guys have put all kinds of substances on their fingers and whatever. Did you ever see the movie Major League? The guy was talking about snot and,
Harris,
snot and what's that stuff? Yeah, and also Ben Gay or whatever, that kind of stuff. They put it on their belt and, they rub it, whatever. I can't really get all that worked up about it. I wish I could. It'd be fun to get angry about, but I think if you think that Garrett Cole needs that stuff to throw the ball like he throws it, you're probably a little bit naive.
There's two different things I feel about this. One is the fact that when you talk to hitters from that perspective, they, for the most part, to a man, they kind of don't mind it because they realize that if pitchers have a better grip on the ball, they're less likely to let one go and maybe hit them in the head and maybe permanently injure them. So that's one side of it. The other side of it is, if you've been watching baseball long enough, you almost expect a small modicum of cheating or gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it, because cheating is pretty much ingrained in baseball's DNA. Pretty much been like that for years.
I'm sure. I'm sure if you measured the pine tar on every single bat, you'd find that probably there's more than there's supposed to be on a lot of them. So we've had corked bats. Stuff like that is just, I don't really give it that much of a thought.
Sammy Sosa and George Brett will probably have a lot to say about that too. Just saying. We are out of time. Thanks to Paul Zeise. Thanks to you guys for watching. Thanks for your calls. Thanks for your tweets. As I say often, it is you guys that make this show great. We're here for you 7 nights a week on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm Josh Taylor. See you tomorrow night.